Hi, I'm John. I'm from Sydney, and I signed up to Amber's online course, Property Development System, because I wanted to start a career in property development. I had never done any property development before, and after a personal phone call from Amber, I decided to give the course a go. So after completing the course, I have to say that the content is very, very comprehensive. Amber takes you step by step on exactly how to find your target area, how to do a financial feasibility, obtaining plans and permits, dealing with builders, obtaining finance, and everything all the way through up until marketing and selling your development. So within 2 months of finishing the course, I signed my first deal, and I should expect 20% developer's margin on that project. So if you follow the system step by step, you can't go wrong. I'll just say again that the amount of content and support that I received during the course was unbelievable. So for anyone who's serious about property development, then I would really recommend Amber and the system.
I was introduced to Amber because I was wanting to do a development on my property, and I didn't really know where to go. How should I approach this? So I had a meeting with Amber, and in fact there was a number of meetings because it was a difficult decision for me to decide in the direction where I should go. I had a number of meetings with Amber to talk about what we could do and how we could get the best outcome for my situation. So there was a number of meetings, and in those meetings we discussed a variety of ways of where we could go. Amber did a thorough analysis of my property, which meant that he investigated and researched the area and all the property around me, and looked at what would be the best outcome for me on a financial basis and the feasibility of doing such a development. Amber is very friendly and very affable. He certainly knows what he's talking about in terms of property development. Just talking to him, you will know that he knows what he's talking about. You ask him any question to do with property development and he'll be able to provide you with an answer. Having not been through this process before, I did check out some of the things that Amber had said, and I found that what he said was absolutely correct. So we had a number of meetings, and we finally worked out a plan of what we were going to do, and I have now engaged Amber in that process, and he is, I guess you'd call him a project manager, that he is the one who is organising the architect. He's the one who's dealing with, if necessary, the council. He's the one who is doing all the work, and I don't have to be involved in all the fiddly little bits and go to lots and lots of meetings with architects and council and whoever else you need to go to. And for me, that's really good. That's one of the things I didn't want to do. So I guess that one of the biggest things which was of so much help to me was the report that Amber put together. It was very, very thorough. Just all the things you would need to know in order to know, is the feasibility study that Amber did correct? Is what he's saying the right way to go? And in speaking with, not only with reading the report, but speaking with other agents, I got other agents to come in to discuss the matter, and they were all in agreement that this was the best way to go. An example of me checking out the information that Amber had provided was I went to a property lawyer, and I also went to an accountant whose forte is property development. And again, both of those gave the thumbs up for my development to continue. Throughout the process, Amber has always main contact. It's either by phone or it's by email, which is terrific. He lets me know whenever something is going to be occurring, like he's having a meeting with the architect. He tells me what he's going to be discussing. He gets back to me about what they discussed and what the next step was, which is, precisely what you need when you don't know what you're doing in this process. You don't know the process, in fact. And I didn't want to have to learn everything about property development in order to go ahead. I've got Amber there who I can rely on to go and do the right thing and follow through and discuss back with me, and if necessary have other meetings so we can talk over the finer points. And there has been some occasions where we've needed to do that because of my lack of knowledge, and just to go thoroughly over the process so that I felt reassured that yes, we're on the right track. With this whole process, as time goes by and we have more meetings and more conversation, I feel much reassured about the whole process and know that Amber has got my best interests at heart, and that he is not just going to do something and then run away from it. He is in there for the whole project until the end, and that's terrific to know that there's someone there who can go through the process with you and who will look after you throughout that. That's one of the major reasons why I would recommend Amber to anyone who is thinking about doing project development, anyone who wants, property development, and anybody who is in a similar position to me who has a property, they want to do some development, but they don't really know where to go and what the best outcome for them would be. Amber, in my opinion, would be the right person to go to so that you get a very good understanding of what happens and what the process is, what you need to do, what he's going to do, and you can feel reassured that everything will be going along smoothly because Amber's keeping a very close eye on it.
Hi, my name is Craig. I found Amber online while looking at property development courses. I came across his 2-minute feasibility calculator. It was only a couple of dollars. I thought I've got nothing to lose, so I purchased it. The following day, Amber called me and had a chat about what he was doing in property developing, what my goals were. He also mentioned he had a property development systems course. So I purchased the course. Again, I had nothing to lose. I had a money back guarantee, and I'm glad I did. Using the steps in the course and with Amber's guidance through his mentoring program, I've put together a 5-unit project on the north side of Brisbane. Amber has supported me through the whole process. He's always been available by phone or email, and he calls me regularly during the week just to keep updates on how the project is tracking. If you're looking at getting into property development, I can definitely recommend the Property Development Systems course, or if you're looking at doing it full time, I highly recommend the mentoring program. It's definitely essential. Thanks.
Hello, my name's Sam Colombo. I'm a registered builder and have been for the last 30 years. Now, I'm here to present or to talk about Amber Khanna, whom I met 3 years ago at a networking event. Now, since then, what I can say about Amber and his skills and his ability would probably take longer than 5-10 minutes. But in broad strokes, what I want to say about Amber is his ability to find projects, to do feasibilities on projects, to support any developer or intended person to build, in my experience, is probably second to none. Amber's analytic skills, his ability to investigate the utmost of details is also second to none in my view. Now, as a builder, I experience many situations and I've witnessed many times that failure to do that homework, to do that due diligence, to go that extra mile and do that homework. And that results in sometimes catastrophic events. And what I mean by that is Imagine buying into the wrong location. Imagine putting a building on a location that's also incorrect. Now, I've witnessed this, and time again it comes through that inability to investigate and understand fully what you're intending to do. Now, developments, building, construction, the whole gamut of this industry requires professionalism. If I call a painter, I expect him to be a professional. If you require a builder, you would expect him to be a professional. And all I can say about Amber is he's a true professional. And what I mean by that, you can have total comfort in understanding your development or your site or your intended project. Amber is very, let's say, self-driven, so maybe some of the things that are highlighted you don't digest well, but that doesn't mean that he's not creative. So if problems and issues are witnessed or exposed, he also has that ability to circumvent those, to navigate through those, and keep the developer, the investor, on track. Now, I've witnessed this on more than one occasion, where what we have said together has eventuated. So my experience with Amber, all I can say is I wouldn't do a project without him. So good luck in all your endeavours, and hopefully that you too find the right people. Thank you.
I've been an astute property investor for the last 9 years, and I met Amber in 2012 at a property seminar that we both attended, and I found him to be a very driven achiever. He sets his goals and he gets there, and that's what attracted me to him, because that's what I want to do. He's a numbers man. He loves the numbers, because when he does a feasibility, he backs everything up with facts. You know, he doesn't pull figures out of the air or find them up in the clouds, and he keeps learning and updating his knowledge. He's very approachable and down to earth, because if I have a problem, I can come to him, even if it's nothing to do with the deal that we're doing. It's just, hey, he's there to help at any level. So he has been my coach for the last 3 years. I would recommend Amber to anybody. I will put my money where my mouth is. I will work with him on any deal that he puts to me, that I have the funds to go ahead and move on. Look, go to Amber, talk to him. He's a great guy and he will help you.
I'm from Perth. I've recently completed Amber Khanna's course in Positive Property Strategies. It's a fantastic course designed for both investors and developers alike. Throughout the course, Amber just basically teaches you where to start and how to start in such precise detail that you can go out there the next day and start looking, start researching, and actually understanding where you're going to start investing, developing, and putting your money into. Amber's course for me was completely priceless. I felt that the information that I got, I felt so much more confident in being able to take that step forward and being able to double check and cover myself by going through the steps he has shown throughout the course. Amber's course is the only course that I have ever done, and I have done many, where it goes down to the nitty-gritty in basic detail so you can understand it. And it's fabulous to see that Amber has used throughout the course and given you access and details of where he gets his resources from, so that you basically are learning from someone who's actually doing it, who's spent so much time and research in it. And I feel confident being able to move forward, and I can't wait to do lots of developments and investing. So thank you, Amber, and I recommend to anyone who is looking at the course, do it.
I'm Amber Khanna. I wanted to thank you for joining me over the past week. You would have found that in the last 1 week, you were exposed to the tip of the iceberg of what's possible for you. You were exposed to some great tools and processes that can make a whole lot of difference to your bottom line when you are driving your own multi-million-dollar development project. This knowledge and understanding of the development process will help you really make a sound financial decision. I have always lived by the fact that it's the deals that I say no to that make me money. And honestly speaking, it is a learned art and science. I think maybe even more importantly for you, you should learn and educate yourselves so you can make a change in the life of people that matter the most to you. It doesn't matter the size of your development, whether you are developing a 10-apartment building or putting a townhouse in your backyard. It must make financial sense in order for you to go ahead with it. I think what you are going to learn from this course is going to have a deep and long-lasting impact on you and will improve your skills as a property developer and an investor alike. So don't wait for the right time, the right opportunity, the right bank balance, or the right market. Get educated now. If you study the richest people of the world, you will find that a large majority of those people made their millions when the countries they lived in were going through a depression. So take charge of your financial destiny now. I have designed this course with a lot of hard work and effort, making sure that I convey all the processes, templates, cautions, and insights that I have learned from running my own development and construction company. This course is everything that I do on a daily basis, every day of the week. Not only that, I have designed this course to mimic the way a development would unfold in exact same stages. That's why it is a system, starting from how to find your first deal to zeroing in to the exact nitty-gritty of a particular site. Starting from suburb selection to site selection, to running 2-minute feasors, to full-scale financial feasibilities. The course has everything that you need to complete your first development. I'm so confident of this course that I don't just offer a single 30-day money-back guarantee. I also offer a 12-month satisfaction guarantee. That's a double guarantee no one else offers in this industry. So for the first 30 days, you try the course and you say, maybe the property development industry isn't for me. No problem. Just send me an email and I will refund 100% of your investment, no questions asked. And on top of that, if you do go through the complete course and 12 months go by and you are still unhappy with the content, come back to me. Show me that you did make an effort to land a deal and you were still unable to get any benefit from the course. I will still refund 100% of your money. Hey, no love lost here because I know you are fair income. With absolutely no risk to you, you can take a shot at learning the skills and strategies required to pull off developments. So sign up for the course that can change your life now. Click on the button below and together we are going to work through, pull through, and push through to make sure that you have everything you need to achieve your goals. Click on the button below and I'll see you on the other side.